Hi guys, my name is Seita and I'm teaching Japanese online and I'm posting some videos to show you my learning process of multiple languages. Today I'd like to share my knowledge of Japanese grammar, which is ようにする. Okay, and I found a good scene from anime The Mashle. It's really getting popular recently because of the opening of, the Japanese rap song. I like it and it's getting really popular on TikTok recently. So yeah, I prepared some slides, so let's dig into it. So this scene is the one where Mashle has found out a guy is not a good man and he refuses to be his friend. Now I just put it on one slide and I split it in one slide. I split it in 3 parts. Let's read it together at first. じゃあもう関わらないようにします。 Let's read it again. じゃあもう関わらないようにします。 Okay, so the first part means じゃあ. It's easy. Let's say like well or then. So the second part is もう関わらない. If I translate it directly, もう means like anymore, and then 関わらない means like not relate. Anymore, I'm not gonna be related with you. It's gonna be a direct translation, but I mean like literal translation, but I guess it's not common phrase, so let me rephrase it in English, like I'm gonna stay away from you forever. It's kind of like that. And then here's the last part, and we're gonna focus on this part later. ようにします to make sure. ようにします to make sure. So adding this at the end, that would mean like I'll make sure to stay away from you. That would be like translation by meaning. So today the focus is on the end part. I remember this was always included in N4 grammar, so it would definitely help you to elevate your Japanese. So let's break it down now. ように means like that, or like similar to. As an example, direct translation is not always possible, but when you hear ように, imagine something came before this word. As first example, you say 車のように. In English, it would be like a car, similar to a car, something like that. And then imagine a car and wait for the next word. As a second word, I mean like a second example, if someone says 車のように速い, keep the image of the car and add 速い, which means fast, to the image. Now your brain has an image of fast car, and that's correct. You could translate it like it's fast, like a car. Or you could say this speed is as fast as a car. Something like that. It depends on the context, but you get the picture now, I guess. Now, the main part, ようにします. As I told you before, keep the image of something before ように. Let's say 飲まない, not drink. します means do or conduct as an action. So if you translate it literally, it would go like I'll do not to drink, which doesn't make sense. But imagine do as an intention, desire, or purpose. I have an intention not to drink. I make myself not to drink. I'll make sure not to drink. And now you got the correct translation now. I'll make sure not to drink. Let me give you a dictionary definition. Habitual attitude towards something. So since there is a huge difference between Japanese and English, it is impossible to learn Japanese through translations only all the time, especially at N4 or intermediate level, where there's gonna be a more mistranslation or words that get lost in translation. Keep this tip in your mind. Grasp a rough image of words and make the connection in your head. Yes, like English, Japanese language has many exceptions to the rules, and it is important to expect this. But in general, you can learn by image, numbers, or by feelings. Now here are more examples and exercises to immerse yourself. You might understand the concept now, but you also need to practice it a lot to be able to use it in real conversation. You know the sound of piano? You know what Pikachu looks like? But are you really confident with playing piano or drawing Pikachu by yourself? Listening or studying is not enough to use language proficiently. All of your senses need to be involved to remember and make it really stick. Practice until you can build sentences and listen at the same speed as English. There are answers written in the description down below. Feel free to ask me any questions or leave comments, and check out the link to my private lesson if you want. I'd like to post more videos about explaining what it is like in anime, like Japanese in anime, because it's really complicated. So if you had any requests, feel free to ask me for it. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.